What is going on, guys, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. So I really wanted to go into some of the glitches that were in ARK Survival Evolved and see if they are still in the game really quickly. So we are going to hop into this. Let's go. Alright, so the first one is going to be the map glitch. Yeah, and I didn't think this would work anymore. It does not work because it doesn't even cancel the animation. You don't pull out anything, but I'm betting... Let's see. Okay, so the structure pull-out still works, so you can still tech punch around the map, which is really nice. Maybe not for now, but like later on when tech's a little bit easier to get and everybody's using tech suits, that will be big things. Seems to work pretty well, too, which is nice. Okay, so we're gonna try the underwater shooting. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely still works. It actually seems like you can shoot for way longer than you used to be able to. Let's try with the assault rifle. Yeah, that's a long time. So you can definitely still shoot like rockets and guns underwater, which I don't know. I guess that'll be pretty useful later on in raiding. Okay, so I want to see if the data on food glitch still works. Pretty useful. So we're all out of food on our data and we don't want to force feed it. Let's de-render this really quick. See if we can heal up our dinos a little faster. Yeah, so that worked. Full food. Really fast and easy. Nice to know that one is still there. Alright, so I showed this in another video, but I wanted to show it again. The building glitch, I guess you could call it a glitch, is still around where you can build into other bases if you don't use structures with a foundation range, like a pillar or a foundation. Anything else you can use like walls or ceilings. See how I can't place this pillar, but I can place other stuff. That's going to be a bigger deal later on in other maps when the base locations are more vertical. Okay, so I want to see, this one's pretty primitive, but it might be helpful early game. So we are going to throw down a couple of generators in our enemy base here. So you see you can't actually hit them through the wall, but if you charge up a trike, this is pretty good early game. Does this work still? Oh yeah, that works for sure. So if you charge up a trike, you can break structures through walls. Pretty useful if you want to like attack someone inside a base or break a generator or other things like that. Alright, so it seems like grapple glitch is not in the game anymore. I've seen a lot of people say this to me, but I just wanted to try it on my own. And yes, it is not in the game. Maybe for good, maybe for bad. I didn't really use it that much, honestly, in the previous ARK, so I don't care all that much, but it could have been useful with no cryopods for raiding caves. Okay, so the next one that is kind of a big deal is there's not really floating turrets anymore because they don't have those types of structures to make those, but that doesn't really matter at all because the turret placement has changed a lot. It used to be pretty strict about where you could place turrets, and now it's totally changed. You can almost snap them to anything. So let's okay, so I want to say I'd like try something weird here. Like imagine once people get like 100 turret bases and you have turrets covering like every angle. Turret cheesing is kind of like a thing of the past. Just because you can place them in like such weird spots. So I'll show you here. I'm gonna try to... Okay, so that's the farthest we're going to go with this railing, but you can even place turrets on things like a railing upside down, which is crazy. Like, imagine getting shot by this, and how can you really get rid of it besides soaking the turret? Yeah, so attacking bases is going to be a little bit more difficult, I think, as far as spotting where turrets are and how you can get out of their way a little bit. So there are no more hatch frames on racers or on Quetzals, so no more of that. But you can definitely still do some weird builds using walls, or I'm sure people will figure out other structures as far as ways to hide your dinos from the turrets on racers and on Quetzals. So yeah, no more hatch frames on here, but you can still use walls and other stuff, so people will figure this out. Alright, another big one, maybe not really a glitch, but a big patch I noticed. You can't look through terrain anymore. In the old Ark, you used to be able to like third-person orbital cam through terrain, and you just cannot do that anymore, which is pretty nice. If you're scouting a cave, you're not gonna be able to look and scout the defenses anymore or anything like that. But yeah, that one's a big one. Alright, so we're just gonna do a couple of glitches. That's all we're gonna do today. If you have any more you want me to check out, leave me them in the comments and I'll try to get to them. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new game. I know it's kind of up and down, but we'll have to catch you guys in the next video.